Hey guys, welcome to my first official YouTube video. I have wanted to start a YouTube channel for a long time now, and I just continue to make excuses such as I didn't have a camera. I'm actually filming this on my iPhone right now. I didn't have the right equipment, and I just decided that it was time to just jump in and get started instead of continuing to push it off, because there is so much that I want to share with you guys. Recipe videos and health tips and organization videos, because I love that stuff and I want to share more of it. But sometimes it can be a little bit too long to try to explain or get into on Instagram. Another reason I'm starting this channel is because I really want to be able to Jesse and I's journey. There is a lot of changes happening in our lives right now, and one of them, the biggest one, being that we are moving to Nashville, Tennessee in a few short weeks, and we are so excited. And I just really wanted to be able to document everything that's going on in our lives so we can look back on this. Another reason I wanted to do this YouTube channel is for friends and family back home who might not be able to keep in touch, or just people that I won't talk to every day. This will be a really cool way just for them to stay up to date and see what's happening in Jesse and I's lives. So that leads me into this first video. I thought it would be really cool to do a house tour of our home here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. This is our first home. We have lived here for a little over 2 years, and we absolutely love this house. It's in the perfect location, really close to both of our families, close to Jesse's job, and it's just been such a good time living here, and we love it. We actually decided to sell this house because we're moving to Tennessee, and I really wanted to just remember everything about this house because I love it so much, and we have so many good memories here. Our first home as a married couple, and it's something that I want to look back on one day and see how we lived. So with that being said, let's get into the video and I will show you guys our home. Okay, starting in our bedroom, it was a pretty small room, but we made it work. We just had a queen size bed and just kept it really simple with the furniture. Over here on Jesse's side of the bed, I kept our diffuser for our oils. This helped with our sleep support. I diffused every night almost, and I kept some water just to refill the diffuser and some hand lotion. Moving over to my side of the bed, just some plants for decoration. And then this is where I kept my phone during the night to charge. And then I kept some lavender here, again, to help with sleep support. And then just a picture from our wedding, keeping it very simple and clean. Moving into our office, or what you would call an office. We didn't actually use it that much, but we kept our printer in here, and as you can see, a desk and chair. This room was more just for storage, where we kept things that we weren't really using that much. And then we had this closet here. Again, it was really nice for storage. As you can see on the inside, just some extra blankets and pillows, and my wedding dress, which I probably should have gotten sealed. I've done it now, but that was in there. And I also kept just some of our important paperwork that we didn't really need to have super easy access to. And then as we started packing for Nashville, I put some boxes in here to keep them out of the way. The next room here is what I used for kind of a mix of my closet over to the left there, where I kept all my clothes. And then I also used this for my actual office. As you can see, I have a little makeshift desk there. It's actually a TV stand, but I used it as my desk. This white piece of furniture was something I brought along from my parents' house. I absolutely loved it. It's so pretty, and I just used it for extra storage for office supplies. And then I kept some blankets over here just to keep me cozy while I was in the office working. And then I also kept all of my binders here. I like to be super organized with our paperwork and all of our spending, receipts, and everything, just to keep track of it all. This chair I actually got on Instagram, and I love it. I just bought it from a girl who had painted it herself, and I thought it was so cute. Moving on to our bathroom, as you can see, everything is very white and neutral and plain, which I love. I kept all of our shower shampoo and conditioner, all that stuff in these amber bottles that I got from Amazon. I think it just has a really nice, clean, and organized look. I also kept some fresh eucalyptus in the shower just because it looked pretty, and of course it smells good. Over here is our vanity, which I just kept some necessities on the counter because I like the clean and organized look. I don't like to overcrowd it. So on the left corner, I just kept some hand soap, again in one of those amber glass bottles, and some Q-tips. And then over here, I just have my everyday makeup tools and then some face mist. One, because it looks pretty, and two, because I use it every morning. Now we are out in our living room. As you can see, there is our front door, and if you come up the steps, it will lead you up into the main living area of the house. This bookshelf I just used for decoration. As you can see up top, Jesse kept his scotch up there, and I just had some books and a little bit of decoration on here. This furniture we got when we got married for a really cheap price, and we actually ended up selling it all before we moved to Nashville, but it was perfect for the time that we were in this house, and we loved it. As you can see over there behind the couch, that whiteboard, you might recognize it from all of my food pictures on Instagram. My husband built this for me, and that is what I use for the background. He also built this little wooden table. He welded the stand together and put the little wooden top on, and that is what we use for a little side table in our living room, and I just think it's so cool that he made it from scratch. Over here is just another basket with more blankets. You can never have too many blankets in your house. And then just some decoration. I kept a spray bottle with just some water in for my real plants to give them a little mist every once in a while, and then my cookbooks. We are now moving down to the basement. If you walk in our front door, you can go straight down these steps directly into the basement. And in this door was just a small half bath that we really didn't use that often. It was more used for when Jesse was working in the garage. He would just come in here to use the restroom, and that was about it. This door is just a closet that had our water heater in, and of course we kept some extra jackets and shoes. And then out here was our 2-car garage where Jesse kept his baby. And this is where he spent a lot of time just working on his projects. He had a lot of storage in here and all kinds of tools that I'm not even going to try to explain. All right, we are back inside in the basement. As you can see in this corner, this was again used for some storage. Everything you see here now was things that I wanted to sell before I moved to Nashville. But before that, I kept all of my smoothie equipment there, as well as that freezer, which I kept my smoothie packs in. And then over here, this was a little wall build out that we did about 2 years ago maybe, and we had a little fireplace that we put in, and then put the TV up top there. It was super nice. More blankets, of course. And then just some seating area over here to relax. And finally, behind these curtains was just where we kept our laundry. Nothing too exciting. Of course, I saved the absolute best for last, the kitchen, which was my favorite part of this entire house. It's probably my favorite part of any house. I absolutely love spending time in the kitchen. There was so much natural light in this room. And then as you can see, I painted all the cabinets white. I just got bored one weekend and decided to paint everything white. It used to be a really dark brown and white just looks so much better. I spent so much time in here doing meal prep and just being in here experimenting with recipes. I absolutely loved this space. This little guy is our essential oils diffuser. I kept it here in the kitchen because it was kind of like in the center of the home. And of course, thieves is my favorite thing to diffuse because it kills all of the germs and bacteria that might come into our house, and it just gives it a really fresh and clean smelling feel for the entire house. This piece of furniture was also something we got when we got married. It was kind of just our junk drawer, everything cabinet, and then just some decoration. And then up top on the refrigerator, I just put our microwave. Honestly, it was a little bit hard for me to reach, but it really helped free up some counter space so that I could have more room for things like coffee. Also, it looked pretty, so I'd rather have coffee than an ugly microwave taking up my counter space. Over here on the table, I just kept a little tray of necessities, napkins, salt and pepper, and then a cute little plant from Target. And that pretty much concludes the kitchen tour. Again, this is my absolute favorite room of the entire house. There was so much natural light in here, and it was just so much fun spending time in here. Definitely gonna miss this white kitchen, but it was so fun while I had it. And that is where I'm ending this video. Thank you guys so much for watching our home tour of our house in Pennsylvania. We have been living in Nashville now for about 3 weeks, and we absolutely love it here. Hopefully the next video on my channel will be a home tour of this house. I finally feel like I'm settled in and like I have all my stuff organized and put away where I want it, thankfully. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I feel like such a YouTuber saying that. But yeah, hopefully I'll have more videos up coming soon, and thank you for watching.